Our top focus story coming in from down south. Tamil superstar Rajnikanth has slammed the AIADMK over Karunanidhi's burial controversy. Now, the actor turned politician said that he would have sat on a protest if the government had appealed against the verdict of the Madras High Court, which ruled in DMK's favour. Now, the actor also went ahead and questioned the Chief Minister's absence during Karunanidhi's funeral.
Governor எல்லா மாநிலத்து முதலமைச்சரிலிருந்து பிரைம் மினிஸ்டர்லேருந்து காங்கிரஸ் தலைவர் ராகுல் காந்தி 2.5 மணி 3 மணி நேரம் வெயிட் பண்ணி உட்கார்ந்து அத்தனை பேர் திஸ்டிங் இருக்கும்போது தமிழ்நாட்டின் முதல் பிரஜை முதலமைச்சர் அங்கே வர வேண்டாமா, அங்கே இருக்க வேண்டாமா, அந்த மந்திரி சபையே அங்கே இருக்கக்கூடாது. அங்கே இது பார்த்த மற்றவங்க என்ன நினைப்பாங்க? நீங்கள் எல்லாம் என்ன எம்ஜிஆர் சாரா, ஜெயலலிதா அவர்களா? இந்த எதிரி திஸ்டிங் அதெல்லாம் அதோட போயிடுச்சு. இப்போ ஜாம்புவான காலம் ஓதுறாங்க, ஓகே இப்போ வேண்டாம், ரைட்? எதிர்கட்சிகள் அவ்வளோதான். அவங்களுக்கு கொடுத்த மரியாதை ப்ளீஸ் அந்த இடத்துல இடம் கொடுத்தீங்க. மேல்முறையீடு போகலை. மேல்முறையீடு போயிருந்தால் நானே போராட்டத்தில்.
My colleague Pramod now joins me on the phone line with more on this. Good morning, Pramod. Of course, this is a very interesting statement that has been made by Rajnikanth, where he is seen openly batting for the DMK, taking up the two very issues and perhaps even echoing the sentiments across the people of Tamil Nadu of why the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu did not attend the funeral of a man whose legacy is undoubtable, and the fact that the kind of controversy that was created over his burial was also unnecessary.
Good morning, and as you exactly mentioned, you would have remembered this actual court battle that occurred. This is a court drama that occurred on 8th of this month, and what happened was that after almost a 2 hours battle, the court decided to go ahead and provide the land, stating that there is no law or any kind of case pending stating nobody should be buried over there, because all the 5 petitioners who had filed earlier objecting burying any leader in Marina withdrew the petition. Now, what happened yesterday was that Rajnikanth, in this particular program that was organized by the Tamil cinema artists, stated that Karunanidhi is one of the tallest leaders of Tamil Nadu, and it was duty-bound by the Chief Minister and the Cabinet to have attended it. Yet, what the Chief Minister did was that on that day, early morning, he came to the place where Rajaji Hall, where the body was placed, and he just paid his respects and he left. And that's what Rajnikanth is trying to show here, claiming that they are not the stature of Jayalalitha or MGR, and they should have had this common sense of coming over and paying such a respect, because Karunanidhi has been the Chief Minister 5 times to the state, and he has shaped the structure, the constitutional structure of the state, and he deserves this respect, and this is what he was trying to say. In fact, there is a funny thing that's going on in the state, because earlier Rajnikanth said that if we keep protesting for everything, the whole state would become a burial ground, and now Rajnikanth itself comes forward and says that if the burial ground was not provided, he would have ended up protesting.
Clearly, Pramod, we are looking at a situation where the Tamil Nadu government seems to be in the middle of a very sticky situation, because from across board, this is the kind of flack that they are facing for the decisions that they took on that day.
Well, it surely is, because when Jayalalitha was buried in the behind MGR Memorial, the place was taken as a coastal security zone, and it's like Zone 1, Zone 2, various organizations are there. But what land that was acquired for Karunanidhi was a land that came out of the corporation. But this particular case was filed, and as you saw on 7th and 8th, on 7th, the government went ahead and said that they did not have time to prepare, with DMK had the time to prepare and bring all the charts. By 11:45 at that night, the government waited for another 30 minutes and said by 12:15 that they did not have the papers in their hands, and they wanted to postpone the case to the next day by 10:30 a.m. It was a judge who came forward and said that this is a very critical matter and of law and order importance, since there are crores of DMK carers who are waiting to find out if he'll be buried or not, and it is not a good thing to play with a dead body politics, and that's why it's called burial politics. And it was a judge who then stated on 8th that he will pronounce the order by 8:30 a.m. And that's when they brought in the particular kind of argument put forward by C.S. Vaidyanathan, the CS senior counsel for Tamil Nadu government, stated that this was nothing but playing politics and such. The government could not place a strong argument, and right now you could see that even Rajnikanth is towing the same line.
Absolutely. Rajnikanth is speaking up for the DMK, saying that he would have protested if the government had gone ahead to appeal against the verdict of the Madras High Court. Many thanks, Pramod, for getting us those details.